And this your boy Trey back at it again. This is gonna be my first time doing episodes on 2K19. And I'm gonna be playing with my 74 Rim Protector on Superstar 12 minutes. I'm gonna be going off. Let's get it. I probably so annoying because I'm sick.
Fans are crazy last night. Fans, don't forget to come out to the game.
Once again, follow my brother and mine is Tim_is_YB. And my real name is not Trey. That's just my gamer name. Used to be my cousin account, but he let us snap it. We're gonna get straight into it.
From the peak, Chesapeake Energy Arena in beautiful Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder prepare to take the floor. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony. The Thunder with some changes. AI is checked in for Jack. Green comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Greno. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Giles is out there with Jake Crowder. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot.
So interesting with Russell Westbrook. Never really touted or championed growing up, but if you go to UCLA, you have to be halfway decent, don't you, Kevin? 5'8" stick figure back in high school and came off the bench his freshman year at UCLA, and I just don't think anybody saw what was coming out of Russell Westbrook. But we're
lauded for 4 hours before they let him in.
That story is hard to believe. Obviously not a blue chip recruit, and I don't think that Russell Westbrook ever thought about seeing himself in the NBA at any point. Was just hoping to get a scholarship, and that second season at UCLA opened up some eyes about just how athletic and explosive he could be. Here we are today.
Goes back up. AI and another shot, and the layup is good.
It goes in.
AI's got his first points of the game. Yeah, it's a great honor in the NBA to be a spokesman for Gatorade, and the company recently announced that AI would be the next player to fill that role.
And I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised Gatorade went with AI as their next spokesman. Some of the greatest players ever in the NBA have held that role, but the company feels the sky is the limit for AI.
Wait, let me go and test something out right quick before. Let me check something. Let's get back to it, bro.
Green connects on the 17-footer. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Yeah, lots of points early, and the game plans on both sides, at least offensively, working to perfection.
The kick out to Crowder. Fires the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And that's now 6 points for Jake Crowder.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And it's Grant in the corner. Here's AI. Uses the glass.
And he goes up with it.
AI's got his second basket of the game.
And those are the kind of nice...
Wait, let me tweet something right quick on Twitter. Guys, I will be making my IRL... my IRL on my tape. So let me just tweet this right quick. No, let's just get back into the episode.
Looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Fox with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Barnes.
That is all.
That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
To give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
And Westbrook, here we go. And he gets it to go.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Ferguson's checked in for Paul George. Brent, we're already starting to hear some trade rumors out there. Is it ever too early to start making changes?
If you talk to any good GM, it's never too early to start thinking about how can I make this roster better.
Constant thought.
There are some times, though, and I think we've seen this through the years, where there might be a player that's on the roster that whether there's a coaching change or his approach to the season, maybe it's a contract year and mentally he's not really where he needs to be, that sometimes teams examine that and think, we might need to remove this now in order for us to get where we need to go. And that might be some of the reasons why, Kevin, we're hearing some names this early in the season.
Exactly. AI kept alive. Tries again. Green breaking loose. And that one's good. AI's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Caruso, the pass to McGee. Tipped away. And the pass to Lewis. Bogdanovich looking around. 5 on the clock.
That was what we call a brain fart. Not sure what was on his mind with that one.
A head scratcher there, and you wonder now how much control really does the coach have over this team? Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Caruso kicks to Lewis. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Hits it from 3-point range.
What?
He's got 6.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Good work, David. Thank you. It sounds like...
You got your scorecard out, Kevin. That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Bogdanovich finds McGee. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Their third. Third 3-pointer in a row.
Thunder trailing by 7. Westbrook drives in, lays it in without an inch of room around him. Westbrook's got 14.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And stolen by AI. Westbrook kicks to Grant to the paint, and it's Green with the jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Caruso, the pass to Lou.
Any type of lockdown.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing.
Do not set your takeover.
Left side, Crowder. Pass to Caruso. And another three for Sacramento.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Inside, got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. AI in the post. McGee's there. Here's AI. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
I gotta make
They
it
keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So you're gonna put your minutes on 12.
Now here is McGee.
You don't have to.
And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jeff Green picks one up. For Sacramento,
so
they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Pro, you're the Hall of Fame. 12 minutes or not. You're gonna
gentlemen,
get up in the post every time. I recommend you put it not on pro before you can get a lot of XP. But you can put it on pro.
First one falls for.
But you're gonna post up every time you get the ball. And you're gonna drop step. So you're gonna post up, like you're gonna hold L2, and then your left analog, you're gonna point towards the goal. Then you're gonna tap square.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Then when you pump
And
fake,
so it's
you're
Jake
gonna go back up with
making
it.
things happen for the
Now, if you
Sacramento
don't, you're working
Kings.
on 3 badges.
He finishes with
If you
9
don't
points in the
you're working
quarter.
on 2
The
badges.
key is having
The 2
all
badges
sorts of
you're gonna
problems
be
with
working on
it. We
is
come back right after this.
drop step and up and under specialist. But the 3 badges you're gonna be working on is
Russell Westbrook is surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the
drop
power
stepper,
of positivity with his
up and
teammates.
under and post score. I mean, post horizon.
Years I've been trying to
Let me show you that.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual
Just like
greatness
this.
isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around him.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You saw it. That
was
barrage
reaching,
of
so I just had to go.
has improving here
I
after
should
one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
They've got J.J. Barea. Green is out there with AI. And it's Ferguson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Sacramento making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Fires from 14 and off the front iron, and in it goes. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd basket of the night. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 5-point game. He kicks it to AI.
Drop step, like I said.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Okay, y'all got it. You get it. Y'all
And he pulls in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Well, the one thing the Kings have gotten right, Brent, is this new home arena. It is one of the best in the league.
Don't you guys get it right?
Warm Sacramento nights, what's really cool about this place is they open it up. So you got the natural airflow, it sneaks in, it feels comfortable here. Something these fans can take a lot of pride in with what they've done in downtown Sacramento.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in.
That's all.
Caruso, no good. They're trailing by 7.
This is what you're going to do.
AI outside.
Backing down to get into the point. Oh my God, they double team too much, bro.
so he'll
Hey,
shoot
I'm
two
trying to
here.
show my YouTube how to get him nothing done, but y'all want to double team.
And how he's played over the years has always been a spark plug for a
God,
team
bro.
off the
I'm
bench.
good. I'm a
Just plays with
74 overall.
energy and creativity
Barely got
no
badges.
matter the situation.
And the first one drops. And with Barea and what he brings to the table, Greg, he also takes care of the ball.
A lot of guards who are bench threats can get a little sloppy or careless with the ball. And Barrera has been upping his assists and cutting his turnovers the last few seasons, still finding ways to be effective even after a decade in the league.
So many teams switching the pick and roll, and we can see it defensively, what it does. How are offenses countering that?
I think the offense is what they're doing, Kevin, is being selective as to who it is comes out to set the pick. If I'm Steph Curry or I'm Kyrie Irving, and I know there's a big defender guarding my 4-man or my 5-man, I'm going to call that screen up to the top of the key and make sure that I can go at the weaker defender that's guarding either one of my players to gain
I'm
advantage.
just going to do the method.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
He's wasting the time.
From deep. They get it again. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Giles checked in for the Kings.
Let me do the method. Stop me. Do the method for my YouTube.
Barea dishes to AI.
So we're going to back him down. Oh my God.
Woke loose.
They're double teaming like,
Trey.
oh my God.
One up,
bro.
one down. 2 points with his first
Why
shot
they
this
double
game.
teaming?
The defense looked lost there. Get out your compass. No
Fouls and
excuses.
assists, yeah.
Caruso guarded by Barea.
And he's an
don't get his
automatic
game, bro. I
finisher
do not
when
get
he
his
gets
game.
into that
Superstar
area.
He is,
double
and he
team
picks
for
the
real.
simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Ferguson kicks to AI.
You're still double
to
teaming.
Barea.
Oh my God.
And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone.
Oh my God, bro.
Let's
Why am I
hope
jumping?
for a
I'm holding
heated
up the
matchup
arc.
in this first game between them, because a close
my
one tonight
art
ensures
analog
we'll have
holding
3
up.
more good games down the road.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
No.
At the elbow, it's AI.
They just double team. They just double team. So you're gonna tap square, go up, then go back up, just like
Basket
that.
made. That gives
Every
him
time
7
you're gonna
field
do
goals
that.
in 13
Every
tries.
time.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet
Yeah, do that
and
every
drive
time.
right around him.
Down low.
I'm trying to
And
play
he stops it. What a pass to set him
That's not
up.
how you play passing, man.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Barea, the pass to AI.
Yeah, I think when I set a pick,
Here's Ferguson.
it makes me look and
again,
make them
Oklahoma
double team,
City
so I'm
with
not
the triple.
gonna set picks
They're
no
having
more.
more success from three-point
gonna
range
ask
here in
for
the
the ball.
second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Barea. And Bogdanovich kicks to Caruso. Nobody near Parker. And they
What?
come right back with their
Come on,
own
bro.
three-point.
You got to get
Well,
on
when he
there.
has some room, that's got to give you a bit more confidence as a shooter, and Jabari steps up for 3 more.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Warriors was a man on a mission. He ended up with 22 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. It was just the game he needed to snap out of that cold spell. Try to keep the momentum going tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an unreal level that night.
What
Yeah,
you doing?
he showed how dangerous
Oh my
he is
God.
at his best. And man, he
I'm done with broadcasting. This stuff is getting me mad, but I'm not trying to show it on screen. I'm done. Bye.